Steve looks the field over, likes what he sees, lets him loose, and we're underway.
Down into turn number 1. Out front, Darryl Church, and that number 4 truck jumps.
This one's coming back.
So, try it again here.
So, right, time 2. Off the corner they come. This time it's a good start. Nice even start between Church and Heilborn as they race down into turn 1. Ethan Heilborn trying to get a run up top as they come down the back stretch. It is Darryl Church setting the pace down into 3.
Into 3. Darryl Church out front. Heilborn going to battle for second with the number 52 truck of Jeff Belyea across the stripe.
Keep your eyes on that number 1 and that number 29. Those are 2 championship contenders trying to work their way up through the pack. Vanada down on the inside of Heilborn as Mike Duarte right behind him off of 4.
Off of 4. Vanada goes to the 3rd spot. Heilborn drops back. And he's going to hold up the 1 truck of Bolger there as well as contact and trouble over in turn 2.
Amy Arsenal goes around off the 2nd corner. The Busch Light Women in Racing number 9 caught in the infield, and we are slowed up with 2 laps up on the board. And we will slow them up, re-rack them, and restack them before we let them loose. Amy Arsenal getting caught in a pinball game down. Finn running 1 and 2. They come off the corner. Steve Bowden looks him over, lets him loose off the corner, and Belyea with a good jump on the start, trying to wrestle the lead away, but here comes Church back on the bottom, and look at Bolger try 3 wide.
Down the back stretch, Bolger, not enough space there that time, but out front, Darryl Church leads. Here comes Jake Vanada looking to battle with Belyea for second down into 1 and 2.
Vanada down on the inside with Belyea battling side by side. Duarte is up to 4th. Heilborn gets shuffled back up on the outside as Bolger and Martin race side by side off of 4.
You got to talk about a hungry driver. That would be Jake Vanada looking for the win here tonight. He runs second, holding off the advances and challenges from Belyea and Duarte down into 3 and 4.
Off of 4 they come, and the top 3 trucks nose to tail. Belyea backsliding on the top side as Martin gets by underneath up into the 4th spot. Belyea back to 5th. Dane Saritelli up into the 6th spot, and look at Cavallaro carved through the field up to 7th.
Here comes Darryl Church across the stripe. He is your leader. Jake Vanada right there in his rearview mirror. Mike Duarte runs 3rd. Rick Martin in 4th. And Jeff Belyea rounds out the top 5 down into 3 and 4.
Tim Bolger up on the outside, backsliding now. Problems on the Elmwood Collision Center, number 1. As he slides back a little bit more down the back straightaway with Lenny Guy down on the inside, and we've got a battle for the lead. Vanada down on the inside.
Here comes Vanada across the stripe. Give the advantage to him by a nose right there. He battles with Darryl Church. Here comes Darryl Church battling back on the top side down the back stretch.
Door handle to door handle down into turn number 3. Vanada down low. Church up high. Church and Vanada a virtual dead heat. No, an actual dead heat. 0-0-0 across the board at the stripe, but down the backstretch it's Vanada pulling away just a little bit, and Martin now up into 3rd looking for 2nd.
Here comes Rick Martin looking for that 2nd position. He'll get it by a nose over Darryl Church, down off of 2 and down the backstretch. Rick Martin to 2nd, Jake Vanada leads.
Martin trying to get back to the top and pick up another win in his storied career. Sets into the number 2 spot. Sets his sights on Jake Vanada. That is a battle that we have seen more and more over the course of the last few years as they race down into 3. Church backsliding on the top side.
Down across the stripe, Jake Vanada holding off the charges and challenges coming from Rick Martin. Rick Martin right to the back bumper. They go down the back stretch. Rick Martin going to look for the lead down into 3 and 4.
Martin up top looks for the crossover off of 4, settles it in back behind. 13 down, 12 to go. And I can't get over how well Mike Cavallaro has sliced his way through the field up into the top 5. Up front, Martin to the outside. Vanada down low off of 4.
What a battle up front. Jake Vanada, Radical Rick Martin, they continue to battle. It'll be 11 laps to go, 10 at the stripe. Martin all over the back bumper of Vanada and continuing to look for the lead into 3 and 4.
Martin is the one driver that will not be intimidated, and look at him work that top lane into 1 and 2. Radical Rick Martin looks for the lead, takes it down the back straightaway.
Down the backstretch, Rick Martin, 50 years racing. He is the leader as they come across the stripe. Rick Martin to the lead, down into 1 and 2.
Radical Rick sets a pace. Vanada sits second. Duarte sits third. Battle for fourth as Mike Cavallaro right up on the tail end of Jeff Belyea down into 3 and 4. 17 laps up on the board. Cavallaro down to the inside into 1.
And here goes Rick Martin starting to stretch his lead down the backstretch. Rick Martin over Jake Vanada. Mike Duarte in third, looking for second, right to the rear bumper of Jake Vanada across the stripe.
Off of turn number 4, Mike Cavallaro with a run down low, looking for that Max Pizza mover of the week. Off the corner he comes, down into turn number 3, takes over the 4th spot, sets his sights on the top 3 off the corner.
Smooth sailing out front, Radical Rick Martin. He continues to lead, 19 laps down, 6 laps to go. It'll be 5 at the stripe. Rick Martin looking for another win in his storied career here tonight.
20 laps are complete, and Radical Rick leads the charge off of turn number 2. And he says, this is my house. You're not going to take it away from me very easily. Into 3 and 4. Duarte working over Vanada in that battle for second. Jake trying to hang on with a lot of pressure from behind. And while Duarte works the inside, look at Cavallaro. Look top down the back straightaway.
Down the backstretch. Cavallaro continuing his climb here. He's looking for more. Mike Duarte on the low line. Cavallaro up top looking for that third position down into 1 and 2.
Off of turn 2 they come. And Cavallaro picks up third, looks for second. 2 laps to go off of turn number 4 from Martin. The battle we're watching now is for second, and Cavallaro is on the charge up top.
Rick Martin looking to add another trophy to that storied career. It'll be the white flag one more time around for Rick Martin here at Seekonk.
Martin sets the pace, but it's Cavallaro stealing the show up into the number 2 spot with Vanada trying to hang on for third. They roll down into turns 3 and 4. Radical Rick, 113. Cavallaro for second. Vanada will hang on for third with Duarte and Belyea, your top 5.
Rounding out the top 10. In 6th, it was Dane Saritelli. 7th goes to Darryl Church. 8th goes to Lenny Guy. 9th goes to DJ Thibeault. Marissa Morgan brings it home 10th. 11th, Amy Arsenault. 12th, Doug Rio. 13th, Tim Bolger. 14th, Tom Scully III, 15th, Ethan Heilborn, and rounding out the field, it's Jack Brewer as Kevin goes track.
Inducted into the New England Auto Racers Hall of Fame. Next Saturday, he'll be put on to the Seekonk Speedway Wall of Fame. But tonight, it's all about 112 for the Radical One as he celebrates another victory. For a driver that's been racing for 50 years, there is no slowing this man down. Mike Cavallaro with a great run through the field to hold on for second, and Jake Vanada doing everything he can to hold on for third. And it is celebration time for Westport as he rolls his truck into victory lane. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We'll give him a second to take off the safety equipment, the head and neck restraints, the helmets, the belts. As a congratulations from Tim Bolduck, Kyle Souza go over. There's not much, if anything, that this driver has not done here at Seekonk, and yet he continues to do it. The helmet is off, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause as he climbs out of the truck in victory lane. Radical Rick Martin. Rick, congratulations. This truck looked absolutely perfect for you.
Yeah, I felt pretty good today. Got a little roughed up in the heat there. Cut the right front tire pretty deep in there. I was kind of worrying about it. I tried to slow up when I got up front. It seemed like as soon as I slowed up, it went faster. So I don't know. Maybe I'm playing this wrong.
I don't think so, but it's got to feel real good getting back to victory lane. 112 in your career. This was a heck of a season for you.
Yeah, it's a heck of a season. I mean, we got 2 more weeks in the pro stock, and I'm retired in that. It's just too much double duty. Having more fun with this thing so I can come back next year and try again.
Tell us about that battle with Jake for the lead.
Yeah, Jake's hungry too, like the rest of us. He didn't want to give it up, but he drove me as hard as he could clean, and that's all you can ask for.
A lot of people to thank for this.
Yeah, I got to thank Richie and Marsha, the truck owners, Northern Alternatives, service partners, all the sponsors here, Brightman Lumber. I mean, without these guys, everybody says that we wouldn't be doing this.
Does this ever get old?
Yeah, it does get a little bit old. It's getting a little hot, and I'm getting old, and these young guys are getting hungry, so.
Well, the Yo Goat's still hungry himself. Congratulations.
Thanks. And congratulations on your Wall of Fame.
We'll join together next week. Thank you very much. Save of the night to Mike Cavallaro. Obviously problems after qualifying, but man, this thing was hooked in the feature.
Yeah, it was. The Elmwood Dodge Ram was fast all day. We had the fastest time in practice, and we went over the height checking plate. We had it checked. It was fine. We raced the heat, and we went back for the height check for the after the heat there, excuse me, and we were too low, so we blindly had to just take a bunch of turns in the left side of the truck to bring it up, and guess I liked it.
It seemed to wake it up, and boy, did you come up through that field very nicely. A great run on the outside.
Yeah, I had to drive with a vengeance. I told my daughter when I came out here, all I can do is drive my heart out, and that's what I did. You know, we needed points tonight to stay in it. I could have been totally eliminated. I think I'm still in it mathematically, but it was a tough day.
A lot of people behind you getting you up here.
Yes, Elmwood Dodge Ram over there in the corner. Thank you, guys. One Connection Dispensary. We got RDL Outdoor Power Equipment, Higher Graphics for this great wrap on it. And did I miss? Oh, Fun City. They're going to be coming back with us big time next year. So I'm looking forward to that. There's the Fun City in Seekonk. Make sure you go to the right one.
Congratulations. Great run for second place, Mike Cavallaro. And in third place, Jake Vanada. Gonna make me walk all the way down here. You know I'm fat. Congratulations. A good run, man. This thing got hard to handle, it looked like, about halfway through this race.
Yeah, I told the guys we're on opening week tires tonight, so I told the guys it's going to be a stretch after lap 10 to 12, and that's kind of what it was on the run. And you know, it's pretty good in the short run, and then the long run is just there's nothing left of treading the right rear tire. I just looked. So here we are. I'm grateful to drive this truck, do this with my family. I got to thank all the fans for coming out. I want to thank Everett's Auto Parts, Watermark Electric, Viking Sheet Metal, Bumper to Bumper Accessories, Haggerty Construction. I want to thank my wife, and my whole family, my whole crew. So it's just special to still be doing it and still be in the hunt, and I really cherish it.
We've had a couple of weeks of struggle, but this third place finish has got to put a little oomph back into you.
You know, I mean, I think we've struggled this year a little bit. We tried a brand new setup, threw it out, put last year's in it, and it's really been good since then. You know, we've been consistently right around the back of the top 5 or on the podium. So a couple hiccups throughout the year, but, you know, I think we're coming on at the right time. A lot of it's luck, and, you know, we'll see what happens. So I wanted to say congratulations to you, too.
Thank you. Good luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you. Thank you all, fans, again.
How about